Here we go. What up, what up, what up? What up, Mastermind? So excited to see you guys all. Y'all know I love these Mastermind Zooms. I want to welcome and acknowledge you guys for being on, especially the ones that were consistent, right? Like, we were on the promo Zoom last night, and one of the things I became really present to is that, like, all of this is volunteer. Like, this is all just, like, self-discipline. Like, at any moment, you could be like, yeah, I'm not showing up to the Zooms. Yeah, I'm not showing up to the trainings. Yeah, I'm not showing up to the team events. Like, at any moment, you can do that. And I think that's what makes Herbalife so special. That's why you hear about that top 1%. Like, the top 1% is made up of the people who discipline themselves, like to do the things that most people are not willing to do. And I really want to shout you guys out for that. You know, like this is a volunteer thing. This is a volunteer army. You know how you get in Herbalife? Find a sponsor, you're like, I want in. Now how you get out of Herbalife? You're like, I'm out. That's it. It's really that simple. But the fact that you can choose your destiny in this business is one of the most powerful things. Choice is such a powerful, powerful thing. So I applaud you guys for choosing to show up to a Mastermind Zoom about building your business, about building an organization, about building royalties, all the things that people are not necessarily talking about outside of here. But guess what? When we come together and we talk about this stuff and we make it happen, our dreams come true. Literally, our dreams come true when we make the stuff happen that we're talking about on these Mastermind Zooms. That's what happens. So I applaud you guys. I acknowledge you guys. Welcome to the Mastermind Zoom. We're going to have a great one today. Today, I'm going to go over everything from start to finish as far as getting a client great results, and celebrating your client. From start to finish, we're going to go through that. All right? And I want to preface it in advance with, I'm only going to share what I'm doing and what's working. All right? That doesn't mean it's the only way. All right? If your coach is teaching you something else, or if you're doing something else and it's working for you, awesome. Keep it going. I'm only going to share with you guys what's working for me and what has worked for me over the past 6 years. So basically what I have learned over the past 6 years and put into practice and seen the results from. And Jamal knows I really don't do anything and start teaching anything until I've done it myself for a while and seen a result from it. So I might be doing something you guys might hear about it. You're like, yo, why you ain't put me on? Because I want to make sure it works first before I start telling people about it. Like, I want to make sure it actually works. So that's the space that I'm going to be sharing from today. Y'all cool with that? Like I said, it's just the way it's been working for me. It is not the only way. All right. So before we get into that, let's get into some org updates. So we're going to do top 5 recognition, and we're going to do org updates. So for those that have an organization, meaning that you have downline supervisors, it is the middle of the month, and you guys know we are tracking our organization. So Herbalife has made it very, very simple for us to track our organization. Now, there's actually a spot where it shows you that. So organization means your first, second, and third level supervisors, meaning somebody you sponsor, somebody they sponsor, somebody they sponsor. You get 5% royalties on all of your supervisors. And that's where the residual income starts coming in, when you start bringing out supervisors and your team starts bringing in supervisors too. That's where that residual income really starts to pile up. So I'm going to show you guys on my end where we are currently for the month. All right, so they got a new tab that you can actually check. Move this over here. So for those with an organization, you go to BizWorks, and then you go to Supervisor Volume Plus. Click on that. And now you don't even have to do anything. You don't even have to run anything. All you got to do once it actually loads.
It's going to show off right now because you're waiting.
Yeah. Plus, I'm on the Zoom, so I think that's what it is. I'm on the Zoom, and I'm sharing my screen. People are waiting for it. All right, here we go. So it has it right here. It shows you right here. It says on unaudited organizational volume. It shows you what your level 1, 2, and 3 total is. Right now, we're at 23,874. 23,874. So I want to show you guys what it looks like to track that as well. So I track let me go back. I track the organization every month starting on the 10th, 15th, 20th, 25th, end of month. And then once it actually like rolls up and you actually get the audited numbers and the royalties, so that I know exactly where we are, where we're on pace for the month.
Damon, can you repeat that? What dates do you check it again?
The 10th, the 15th, the 20th, 25th, end of the month. And then once everything like actually audits on the 9th of the following month, I'll add that in. Here we go. All right, so once that populates, like I said, you guys can see I've been tracking this since 2015. You see at the bottom tab here, I've been tracking organizations since 2015. So when I started the end of the year, I had got coaching about it for like a year. Then after a year, I was like, all right, let me actually start tracking it. What you track will grow. So if you want something to grow, track it. All right, so this 2015, we'll fast forward to 2018. So as of right now, we're at 23,492. Remember I showed you guys that? So if you look at the org, you can see on the 10th, we were at 16,000, which means we were ahead of where we were last month. Last month, on the 10th, we were at 9,000. This month, 16,000. So we got momentum on our side. 15th of last month, 19,000. 15th of this month, 23,000. So we're ahead. So we're pushing. If you look here, these are the months where we hit mill team right here. Right? These are the months. So we need to be on pace for these months to know that we're going to collect our first mill team check. All right, now you guys see the power of tracking, right? The power of tracking. Now I know we need to step it up a little bit more if we want to collect that first mill team check. Just a little bit more. We need to step it up.
I got 5 for you. I got 5 for you.
You guys surprised?
Yeah.
All right, so those were the organizations. Let us know where you guys at.
All right. So,
And then also let us know how are you tracking based on last month at the middle of the month.
okay. So, how I'm tracking, because I remember I heard this. I heard this is not my first time hearing you say you track your organization. So, how I track it is the 15th. I'm gonna start doing it 3 times, but the 15th and the 20th, and then I track it last time on the 30th. But so far this month is 1,182.60.
Awesome, bro. And then how was that compared to last month, middle of the month?
Last month we are actually 385 over.
Growth. Awesome, bro. Your organization is growing. That is awesome, man. You're on your way to Active World team. You know that, right?
It's coming. It's coming.
Man. Awesome, man. Last but not least, we got V-Neck himself.
My org right now is at 2,164.75, and I have not been tracking it. I'm glad that I took the picture. Now it makes more sense seeing the bigger picture and how like where you was at before, and it actually hypes me up to see it that way. Because before, just writing it, like I didn't get the bigger picture, but when I seen how you was tracking it, like that's why I took a picture of it, because now I have something to match it to. Because I also want to look at how it was when I hit Active World Team. So I'm a match it up like that. So I haven't been tracking it, you know, but I will now, because I see like when you broke it down, like when we hit our millionaire, because I seen the numbers at your millionaire cuts, and I was like, dang, the numbers are bigger. So that right there will hype me up, like, all right, how to push my team. See, it didn't really make sense to me, like tracking it, because I'm not really pushing my team towards anything, you know, but now I know what to push my team towards, you know. So thank you for sharing that picture.
Of course, bro. And like I said, it took me a long time before I actually started tracking and understanding the value of it. And truthfully, that's why most people won't do something if they don't see the value in it. And I didn't see the value in it at first until I was Get Team for a couple of years. And people were saying, "Are you tracking your organization?" And I was like, "Yeah, I guess I'll track it a little bit." And they were like, "This is the business. Like, if you want to get to the difference between Get Team and Millionaire Team is this is an actual business. Like, you understand how to grow a business." So me seeing the numbers, it showed me, number one, that I need to get to work. So after we hit Mill Team, the organization went down like that. So the one thing that told me, seeing those numbers, is I need to bring on more supervisors now. Like, okay, cool, we hit Mill Team, but I'm not done. Because if the organization is going down, there's a few things you can do. Of course, you can try to inspire people and motivate people, but you can't make people do anything. The one thing you can do is you can take control of your own business. And you can say, okay, awesome. So we hit Millionaire Team. Awesome. That was an achievement that we were pushing for a very long time. Now, if I want to collect this check, this Millionaire Team check, and the organization is going down, the one thing I can control is my front line and how many new supervisors I'm bringing in. So it tells me now I got to get to work in a frenzy of bringing on new clients and new coaches and build up more supervisors in my front line. So now we can grow the organization again. And if I start doing that, other people will see that and they'll start bringing in new coaches too. So it gives you a gauge of where your business is, and it tells you what kind of activity you need to do. And then also we could just roll out a mansion promo and get everybody fired up, right? Like we could roll out a promo where everybody's pushing to go celebrate in this mansion and have some fun. And of course, in the process, we'll start hitting these Mill Team numbers, and then people will start pushing their pins up as well. So everybody's winning inside of that. So awesome, bro. Thank you so much.
I also wanted to say, like, I remember when you was telling me all this stuff before, and again, like, I didn't see the value in it. Like, but when you get the Active World Team and you trying to make it to the next pin, you really, really, I see, now I'm starting to see, like, because you could want the pin all you want, and your volume really does not matter. Yeah, you want to get your 2,500 and more, but if you ain't bringing the team with you, then you ain't really going to go nowhere. So now I really see, like, now I feel like I'm maturing in the business versus just like, yo, I want to be president. Now I'm like, now I'm appreciating the pin as I get there because it comes with different responsibility.
Yep.
So, yeah, I want to work with you more on that. And like you said, we're getting more supervisors and stuff like that, taking control of your business versus waiting on other people to see the value because they may not see it just like I didn't see it at that time. So I want to work with you. I want to talk to you about like what I can do to actually get to the next pin. Like I actually, like right after this, if you have time, I would like to talk to you about that.
You already know, bro. Let's work. You
All
already
right.
know, man.
All right.
And let me just give you all something too. So I know there's some people that are like brand new. So this conversation may be like, I don't even have any supervisors yet, but you will. You will have supervisors. Believe me, if you keep doing what you're doing now, you will have supervisors. So one of the things that I learned in going through the different pins, and it's so cool because I learned them, I can pass it on, and you guys don't have to take as long as it took me to learn it, right? You guys can just like blow through pins like that. So one of the things I learned is to get to Active World Team, it was like ignorance on fire. Right, that's all it was. Like I had no clue what I was doing. I was just doing. I was getting a ton of clients. I was signing people up, telling them what to do, and just like letting everybody go. Right. The difference from Active World Team to Global Expansion Team was I understood what it meant to have a structure to my business and what I was plugging people into. That was the difference. That was the shift. Now I understood the structure and the resources. The difference between Get Team to Millionaire Team, I'm giving you guys nuggets. Like, this is for real nuggets, y'all. The difference from Get Team to Millionaire Team was inside of that structure, having a simple way of doing the business that everybody could do. That was the difference. So the first shift was having a structure to plug everybody into. The second shift was having a simple way of doing the business that everybody can do. And that's when everything started to grow. All right, guys, cool? All right, awesome. All right, so let's do some top 5 recognition. We were going to have a product spotlight, but the person that was going to do it, not on the Zoom, no problem. I'm going to handle the product spotlight for you guys real quick. So top 5 recognition, you guys know we have a top 5 mentoring session with President's team member Sharif Tao out in Baltimore, Maryland, D.C., whatever, DMV area, right? One of the black men that we have seen come up in this business. Janine King knows him very well, right? She's seen Sharif coming up in the business, hitting Global Expansion Team, hitting Millionaire Team, and now a President's Team member in Herbalife. He's going to do our top 5 mentoring session. So if you land in the top 5 in volume in our supervisor list, you get that special intimate mentoring session with Sharif Tal. So top 5 as of right now. Leading the pack, we got Jamal Stratton. At number 2, we got brand new world team on her way to active world team, Carmen. At number 3, we have active world team member on his way to get, Naylor Robinson. At number 4, we have supervisor on her way to active super world team, Emily Ratter. I said it right, right? Boom. And then at number 5, world team on her way to active world team, we have Andrea Pritchett. So honorable mention, right below number 5, literally a 7-point difference, we have Natasha Carter. So the top 5 can change at any time, y'all. Top 5 can change at any time. Let's get to work. All right, so product spotlight. I'm going to do a product spotlight. So for those that are watching, for those that are on, we're going to have the recording for people to watch. So we're going to actually share this product spotlight on our Facebook page, Telegram page, everywhere. So when I do this product spotlight, if anybody has any testimonies about this product, feel free to share because you will be in the recording. I'm just going to cut out part of this video and then share it. So the product spotlight today is, boom, Best Defense. Best Defense is one of my favorite products. So you guys know I love immune health. I love it. Before Herbalife, I was a guy that was suffering with allergies consistently. I still suffer sometimes with allergies. If the weather changes, when the weather changes, I'm automatically getting the sniffles. That's a guarantee. Just because the weather changed, I'm getting the sniffles. Candace knows there's plenty of times that I go to bed with tissue stuffed up my nose and I'm going to sleep like that. I did it a few nights ago. Like that's just the life I live, right? Before Herbalife, it was horrible. I would be sick for 8 to 10 months out of the year. Like that was just normal. I would have migraines every single day. I was snorting and sniffing every single day. That's just what I did. Janine suffers with allergies as well too. So immune health, like let alone losing the 52 pounds, that was great. But being able to get rid of those allergies and not suffer so badly with allergies was everything to me. Everything to me. So Best Defense is one of the things I use whenever I feel the sniffles or that little scratch in my throat, or I feel like a little bit of like congestion going on. I pop a Best Defense in some water and I just let that thing sizzle and I take that Best Defense. It boosts your immune system so it can fight off any type of sickness, right? And you're actually able to preempt a sickness coming on. So it's formulated with echinacea. It's an excellent source of zinc for immune health, and it is antioxidant strength of vitamin C. Better quality of life. I cannot tell you guys how important that is. Have a better quality of life, right? To not be sick, to not be sniffling the season, to not have migraines, to not deal with those things. There was one time I actually went to the hospital because of my migraines. I thought it was the computer screen of the job that I was working at. I thought the computer screen was giving me migraines because it was so painful. Turns out it was just allergies. It was just my allergies kicking my ass, right? So Best Defense, product spotlight. Anybody have any testimonies about products, Best Defense?
I do. It's funny. Before you said it, I was looking at this. Right in my hand, I was like, yo, if I go for this. But, okay, so before, like, disclaimer, of course, I used to get sick probably, like, twice a month. Like, not a game. Like, twice a month. And for, like, a year straight. Like, it goes like this every single year. And honestly, when I jumped on the nutrition plan, of course I dropped 47 pounds, but I found out that they can help you with your immune system. So I did everything that got to do with the immune system. So like Garden 7, but the main thing I got was this. In the morning, I take this. When I go to sleep, I take this. Why I take this when I go to sleep is because you shake a lot of hands, you be around a lot of people. So you need to improve your immune system. And if I feel like if you take it in the morning and then take it at night, you'll be okay throughout the days. Now, every now and then, yeah, you may get sick. But honestly, I got sick for like 4 days one time this year. That's a whole lot better than about 15 times in 1 year. Like, that's crazy. So that is definitely one of my it was a big help. Oh yeah, also every personal consumption order that I do, I literally order 3 of these. Every single order. I have about 50 of these things. Understand? No lie, I really use this a lot.
Okay, I'm coming to your stash, bro. Awesome, fam. Definitely coming for that stash. Thursday night, bro. Show up with some best defense. Anybody else? Any testimonies about best defense?
I do. As y'all know, my daughter has lupus and she has skin cancer. So that really has helped my daughter a lot. Like she takes one every morning and she just it helps her a lot. Like it keeps her going. She don't shake as much as she used to shake. Her movements are controlled now. Her headaches are like way light. Her brain, she got lupus on her brain, so it's constantly. But now she says that out of 10, she takes like a 7. Before it used to be like 10 every day. So it's good. That's like an everyday thing for my daughter. So I approve that.
Awesome, Carmen. I love that. Love that. Love that. That's impact right there. Awesome. Anyone else? Okay, awesome. Last but not least, pair that with the Rose Guard and Scazandra, other products in the immune health, and you have like total immune health going on, rocking and rolling. All right, give it up for the product spotlight, y'all. All right, is anybody would like to do the product spotlight next week? Have a specific product?
I'll do it, Damon.
That's what I'm talking about, Em. Let me write that down real quick. Thank you, Em, for stepping up.
I'll do it the next week if you like. Pave it forward.
All right, let's go, Miss King.
And then I'll go after that. Woo,
Okay,
all
right.
Let's get it.
And Damon, I'll go 3 months after that.
3 months.
Don't be rude.
3 months, though.
Y'all just peep what he said. He said 3 months.
Well, if that's the case, I'll do a year. No, I'm just playing.
Now we're gonna do a product spotlight on the shaker cup. That's what we're gonna have you do. Shaker cup. All right, let's get into it, y'all. Y'all ready to get into the meat? The meat of this call? All right, here we go. Here we go, y'all. So we're gonna go into from beginning to end getting clients. So we're gonna start with first, what are you putting out to the world? All right. And this can be in your like face-to-face, this could be social media, whatever it is, right? So we'll start with social media. First thing you want to remember on social media and what you are putting out to the world is don't be spammy. Remember that. Don't be spammy. All right. You guys know if you scroll down somebody's timeline, if you went to check out somebody's page and all you saw was Herbalife products and how much weight you want to lose, choose A, B, C, D. If that's all you saw, you would leave that profile so fast, right? The profile you continue to look at is the one that has an actual real life person sharing their life. Sharing their life. And guess what? Herbalife just happens to be a part of what you are doing. So the first thing you want to remember is share your life and just incorporate Herbalife into it. Share your life, your kids, your family, your spouse, your job, your lifestyle, your fashion, your fitness. These are all things that you uniquely bring to the table. Herbalife just happens to be a part of that. Jamal raised his hand. What's up, bro?
No, I actually just wanted to give that a try and see if it worked. But
it is pandemonium on this Zoom this morning.
Yo, but what I wanted to say was I used to post Herbalife like always 365, like boom, boom, every post. But when I realized that when you start showing people that you're a human and you're posting pictures of to your team or just nutrition club or just anything, it doesn't even matter. It could be about. I posted about karate yesterday in my Insta story. Understand what I'm saying? Like when people see your life, people are naturally, in my case, people are naturally nosy, so they want to know what's going on with you. And when they realize you're an actual person, then they're more willing to believe in what you're saying.
Definitely.
Then
We're gonna go back to that karate though later on. We're gonna revisit that.
yeah. I saw you watching the story too. I was like, oh man, yo.
We're
Gonna revisit.
We gonna touch on that.
All right, awesome. And then one of the things that we also post is a before and after picture. So if you just think about it, right? Just think about the post that you post and get the most likes. It's never like a post about how much weight do you want to lose. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but that can't be the only thing you're posting. The most likes you get is you. It's you with your family or something involving your life. You get the most likes on that picture, right? Continue to post that. Share what happened with new client Courtney. Okay, awesome. I will. So Courtney, Candace just messed me. It messed me up because it said Damon Van Ness to me. She's on my Zoom. So Courtney was Candace's friend, and we continue to post. You know, we share our life, we share DJ, we share each other, we share the events we go to, the lifestyle things like that. And Courtney was Candace's friend. She was talked about Herbalife a little while ago, but she didn't. So inside of me doing the 10 and 10, right, I actually follow Courtney on Instagram too. I just messaged her and I said, hey, would you be able to do a 21-day challenge? And she said, yeah, sure. So we got on the phone. We started talking. And one of the things Courtney said was, I asked her what made her actually want to get started. Like, what made her respond to me asking her to do a 21-day challenge? And she said, well, you know, I'll talk to Candace. I was supposed to start a long time ago, but I never did. But she said, the way you guys do Herbalife is different. She's like, you guys share your lifestyle and Herbalife just comes as a part of it. And I actually like that because I want to be a lifestyle coach. That's what she actually said. So she got started on her plan right then and there. So this is a person who I never talked to about Herbalife, but she's watching the journey. There's people are watching your journey. Whether they like or comment, they are watching. So on social media, share yourself, share your life, your family, your spouse, your work. And don't think like I really don't have nothing to share. Yes, you do. You have tons of stuff to share. At all times, you have tons of stuff to share. Your fitness journey, you can share a before and after. You can invite to a 21-day challenge or a 14-day challenge or whatever it is that you're doing. You can also share a picture showing you at an event and inviting somebody to the event, right? When we go to these the Philly HOMs, we always take a team pic. Part of it is just to see if we're growing, but it's also because I'm going to use that pic to invite somebody to come check it out, right? That's my invitation to people to come check out the next one, right? So I'm inviting to a 21-day challenge, which is the products. I'm also inviting to the business opportunity, which is the HOM. Then I also show a lifestyle picture of myself, and I'm inviting to an online video chat, right? Those are all the ways that I'm inviting to the products and the business as well, too. Janine King raised her hand. Y'all just raising hands just to see how it works, or y'all actually got questions?
No. Hello?
Yeah.
I do have a question. What's the 10 and 10? I'm sorry. I don't know.
Great question. Great question. So Naylor challenged me and held me accountable to Mark Hughes' method of 10 and 10, which means every day talk to 10 people about the products and 10 people about the business. 10 people about the products and 10 people about the business. So what that does is it forces you to actually have conversations with people, whether it be face-to-face or on social media, about the products and about the business. And if you're actually writing it down, then you know how efficient you're being. So when Naylor challenged me to do that, and this is probably like a month we've been doing it, Naylor, maybe 30 days, right? So it showed me, right? So I was already posting my pictures, chasing the likes, thanking everybody for supporting my page, supporting the pic or whatever. And then I would get into conversations eventually about the products or the business, right? But what the 10 and 10 showed me was that I was not having enough conversations. So in my normal routine, when I actually started writing it down, what I saw was I was having 3 conversations about the product and maybe 2 conversations about the business every day. And I'm sending out tons of messages. So it forced me to actually just ask people, like, I'm just going to ask you, I'm going to thank you for supporting my page. And then when you say, no problem, I love your page, it's great positivity, I'm going to ask you if you're open to a 21-day challenge or if you keep your income options open, because I need to get my 10 and 10 done. And I was surprised that it was people that was following me forever. And they was like, yeah, of course. And I'm like, damn, I should have asked you a long time ago. Like, just me having to do 10 and 10 forced me to actually ask the question. And there were some people that were like, of course, I would love to do that with you. I'll be, heck yeah, I keep my income options open. What you got? As opposed to me just continuing these long conversations with people for weeks and months and never actually getting into what it is that I actually do or inviting people to it. So that's social media. And then face-to-face as well, too. It's the same thing with social media. First of all, you want to dress nice. You want to look good. I mean, that goes without saying. You want to have good breath, right, if you're going to go out and talk to people. But you also don't want to be spammy with Herbalife. So you don't want to just walk up to somebody and say, have you ever heard of Herbalife, or do you want to check out Herbalife? One of the things I do that works really well for me is I get people back on social media. So I'll just let them know I'm an entrepreneur in the area and I like to network with people. Are you on social media? If they say yes, then I'll ask them, you do Facebook or Instagram, which one? So guess what happens when I get their Facebook or Instagram? They're going to see everything that I'm already posting anyway. Like it's like that is my business card. Once I add them on Facebook or I add them on Instagram, they're going to automatically see what it is that I do. There's invitations to a challenge, there's invitations to the business opportunity. Like they're going to see my lifestyle on social media. So I don't necessarily have to prospect it myself. I let my social media do the work for me. Which goes back to social media, and it's something me and Janine were talking about too. We have these really nice phones, like take really nice pictures. Like you guys have nice phones. iPhones, you guys hit or miss sometimes. Sometimes y'all got good phones, sometimes not. But you guys have really nice cameras. Take really nice pictures. If you see a nice background, take a picture there. Don't have the trash can in the background. Don't be in front of like a messy room or something like that. Like take really nice pictures with nice lighting so it actually catches someone's eye. So that when you do get somebody to go check out your social media, they're like, yo, this person's really got their stuff together, right? And this is our business. I know when people used to tell me to improve my pictures, I'd be like, I don't feel like doing that. I don't want to be all extra about my pictures. This is honest truth. Candace is laughing because she knows this is who I am. I don't feel like doing that. I don't feel like being all extra about my pictures. This is my business. This is my calling card. I take care of my family with this business. Why wouldn't I go the extra mile on what I'm actually posting? Right now, we take tons of pictures, tons. The picture you see is the one that made it through the editing process, right? We looked at a bunch of them and we're like, that's the one. So everything we post is intentional. Everything is the lighting is checked, what we're wearing, make sure we're shaved and smell good and in a good space and make sure that it's not blurry. And then we post that picture. Because this is our livelihood. So treat it as such, and then we'll treat you back in royalties. All right? So that's the beginning, right? That's what you're putting out to the world. Now, let's talk about when you get the clients in. Anybody have any questions or comments or anything to add on about that? Is this valuable information to you guys?
Do you have any apps that you can recommend that you just use your phone and you go in your phone and edit it? But is there anything special? Because I know with the tags and likes, that tag app you were showing me really does help. So is there any apps that you have that, really work for you when it comes to making your pictures look professional?
Yeah, so I just get really nice phones to make my pictures look good. But as far as adding words to my pictures, I use Word Swag. And I use PixArt as well if I want to add a picture to a picture. So say I want to add like a lose weight now button into my picture, like real big, I'll use PixArt. And there's like a crop where you can just crop out the actual button. And then I'll add that picture on there so it looks nice. And then you can actually blend it so you can't even see the white part, it's just the words. So PixArt is a really good app to add pictures to it. And when I add words to actual pictures, I use Word Swag. Add disclaimer with PixArt. Yeah, you could add the disclaimer too. I like to add the disclaimer in the actual like comments that I type. So like when I post a before and after, I'll actually like type out what I'm going to say and then paste the disclaimer under what I'm going to say. And then I copy that whole thing and put that on the picture. The reason I don't like adding the disclaimer so much to the picture, because I feel like some people are already thinking like Herbalife, 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 Herbalife. So when they see your Herbalife disclaimer on the picture already, they're kind of like turned off. But I want you to read what I'm talking about first. So then when you're reading what I'm talking about, then you get to the disclaimer. You're already given the picture a chance, as opposed to you just see a picture with Herbalife and you just keep scrolling on. So I put it in the actual comments. But yes, you can use PixArt to add the disclaimer to it as well too. Anybody else? There's some really good photo editing apps like Snapseed is a good one. PixArt is actually a good one for editing your photos.
Do you feel like it's good, like with before and after pictures, to add your own story to it, or should you like try to use someone else's story with before and afters if it's not yours? What would be the best way to do that?
Well, you talking about somebody else's picture?
Correct.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it has to make sense. So if you're going to post someone else's picture when you're talking about yourself, that kind of doesn't make sense. But you can, if you're smart about it, you can do it. Like you can talk about how this person lost 12 pounds and you remember when you lost your first 12 pounds and how much of a difference that made. So you can actually make it make sense. But I wouldn't like plagiarize and use somebody else's picture and just throw your story on there as if it is your results.
Oh, I was also about to say, what I do sometimes is I'll take a picture with that person, say at STS or event, and then post a picture, like this, and then the before and after picture on the right hand side, and then talk about them.
Yep.
Okay,
Very
so
smart.
what I'm saying is like if you're sorry, I need to use better English. So if you're posting a picture of someone else, what would be the best way to like introduce your audience per se, or your people who are following you to that picture? What's the best way to, because I always say, look at these results, message me now to get your results, but that's not really effective. So what would be an effective thing to say to people?
I always invite people just to a 21-day challenge. So like you'll see, I'm about to drop Benisha's pic today. That joint gonna light up the Instagram. But guess what? On her picture, I put join the 21-day challenge, transformation challenge. And then I'm gonna say Benisha just finished up. I actually planned it out in my head. Benisha just finished up her 21-day challenge. She's down 7 pounds. She's happy. She's smiling again. And now she's actually starting to help people too. And then I'll say something about, if you would like to join our next 21-day challenge, send me a message. Let's talk about your goals and find the best plan for you. So I'm inviting people to a 21-day challenge in the picture.
I want to make a recommendation for that too. From what you're saying, Brittany, I would say choose pictures that actually truly inspire you, that you can talk about. So if it's a before and after that you're inspired by, say, I'm so inspired by this before and after, I can't wait to lose this amount of pounds or whatever. Like really speak to the picture, not so much your audience, like speak to the picture. And then at the end, you can invite to whatever it is that you're trying to invite to, whether it's a 21-day challenge or a wellness profile or whatever, because I feel like that's what's really going to capture your audience attention, is by you speaking truthfully about the picture, not just posting a picture just because it's a before and after.
Definitely. Very smart. Anybody else? Any questions?
Can I add to that?
Mm-hmm.
I posted my before and after today, and just off of posting that picture alone, I got about 5 or 6 people asking me about what Herbalife is and how they can join too.
There it is. So we're actually going to get into this too, about like so you definitely, until you build up your portfolio of before and afters, you definitely have a resource of other people's before and afters to share. But the best way to build your business is get your own before and after and build up a portfolio of your own clients before and afters. Like that is the best way. So it may take some time, but you can definitely get a new result every week for yourself. And you can definitely get a new result every week for your new clients until you've built up a portfolio of your own clients, because you speak differently about people you've actually made a difference in their lives. So like if you're just throwing a whole bunch of, we have the before and after resource on Telegram, right? The library of before and afters. If you're just throwing before and afters out there, that's what? Spammy. That's spam. Nobody likes spam. Nobody wants to be sold. Nobody likes to be sold. People want to spend money, but they don't like to be sold. So if you're sharing your results and you're sharing somebody else's results that you personally coach, you'll speak so much more genuine towards it. So of course, in the meantime, work on your own results and work with your clients' results and share other before and afters. But just make that like your mission to build up a portfolio of client results that you personally coached. All right. So that's social media. That's what you're posting. When you're out face to face and you're talking to people, you can get their social media, or you can get their phone numbers too. So you can actually say, I'm an entrepreneur in the area, and I like to network with new people. Can I send you some information about what I do? Can I text it to you? So you can actually capture phone numbers. It's better to capture stuff than to give out stuff, if that makes sense. Like some people will get flyers and business cards and stuff like that. Not to say that stuff doesn't work. You have to do such a large volume of that to get a result. Like for each person that you get their phone number, you could probably get 4 or 5 clients out of 10. But if you're handing out business cards or flyers, you probably have to do 500 to get one. Okay, Carmen, new client, let's go. All right, so now we get to the actual work, all right? So that stuff that we just talked about, that's not the work. That is not the work. That's the setup for the work. The actual work is you have to then take action to go and message these people who like your picture. That's the work. So if you're missing that step, right, if you do all that stuff, and you're getting these phone numbers and you're posting all this stuff, right, you're doing all that, and that's where you stop and you're like, I did my job for today. No, you didn't do your work yet. You put it out there, but now you're just like praying for it to come back to you. Like, I hope somebody reaches out to me. I don't want to build a business on like hope and pray. I pray somebody will hit me up. No. So what I do is I chase the likes. So when I post these pictures, I'll let them bubble for a little bit. And then I go in, I click the likes, and I message each person who liked it. And I say, thanks for supporting my page. Much appreciated. Like I'm actually chasing the likes. And then, and I'm being so honest to you guys, like this is 110%. Ever since I've been doing the 10 and 10, I message all the people that like my page. Obviously, if I message them before, I'm not going to send them the same message again. Like they're not going to see 2 messages and say, thanks for liking my page. So I'm finding the people I haven't messaged yet. So after that, when they respond, for the people that respond, I'll go check out their page, right? And I'll give them a compliment about their page for whatever it is. It could be like beautiful pictures they take, or it could be they travel a lot, or it could be they got great results. It could be they're in the gym consistently, whatever it is. I'll give them a compliment, and then I'll offer them either 21-day challenge, AKA products, or I'll ask them, do they keep their income options open, AKA business opportunity. That's it. That's all I do. But I'm doing that consistently every single day. Every single day. So for instance, Venetia liked one of my pictures. I messaged her, I said, thanks for supporting my page. She said, you're welcome. I don't remember exactly what it was. Actually, I could just go to it real quick. All right, let me scroll up. So this is the honest truth. This is Venetia's direct message. Thanks for supporting my page. Much appreciated. She said, no problem. You're welcome. Right? She responded. So now there's a conversation going on. So I asked her, where are you from? Because I couldn't tell from her pictures. I said, where are you from? She said, I'm from Connecticut. What about you? I said, I'm from New Jersey. I've been following your page and I see you're into fitness. She was taking these gym selfies, right? And I'm like, oh, she's in the gym consistently. It's like day after day after day. Okay. I've been following your page and I see you're into fitness. Would you be open to trying a 21-day challenge with me? That's the honest truth. That's all I did. That's all I did. Guess what? You don't have to convince anybody to do this. All you have to do is talk to enough people to find the right person. So she said, yes, I am into fitness. I see you are too. What kind of challenge? 21 days of following a nutrition plan and tracking your progress. How much more simple can it get? Like, that's all we doing. She said, sounds good. I need to get on track with my diet. I'm currently doing a pescatarian diet, but I need to get more ideas on making sure I have a well-balanced diet. I said, perfect. Let's set a time to talk over the phone tomorrow. What's your availability? That was it. That was it. Venetia now sits here as an Herbalife coach from that. But guess what? Venetia wasn't the only person I messaged that day. I sent out a ton of messages, a ton. I just happened to find the right person who was looking for an opportunity. Candace said, when was that? Let me see. I gotta scroll back up.
I think it was about a month ago now, or a little.
That was September 11th. So, yeah, about a month and 5 days. September 11th. So 35 days ago, that direct message turned into, she's now in a mastermind Zoom with us. And she's been to a first Herbalife event.
Quick question. You said 21 days of following a nutrition plan and tracking your progress?
Yep.
Okay.
That's all we do. Right? That's all we do. Follow this nutrition plan, take your before picture, track your progress for 3 weeks, take your after picture after 3 weeks. Venetia, I'll be telling her all the time how much I appreciate her and how much I love that she's a part of this. I'm sure she's starting to understand now. Like, I've been working to find her. And now that I've found her, she's like the right energy and the right vibe and the right mindset. And she's willing to do whatever it takes to be successful. It's like, thank you for giving me confirmation that all those messages I sent was worth it. Because that's why we do this. There are people out there who are looking for this. We just got to mine through the people who are not serious in order to find the right ones. What made you invite her to the biz opportunity? Actually, so we did a wellness profile, and she said she would start a couple days later. And it just so happened that it was like a Tuesday. So the next night was the opportunity meeting online. So I said, hey, so in the meantime, I know you said you're going to start on, I think she said Thursday. I said, in the meantime, why don't you hop on this video chat with us? You're going to hear some people who are actually, following this plan and getting some great results. And then, it'll help you make a better decision. And she's like, okay, awesome. And she hopped on. I didn't even invite her to the business opportunity. I just invited her to the community to check out the results. She saw for herself what the business opportunity was from the HOM, the online HOM, and she made that decision.
I was gonna say, I think I invited myself after I saw that.
Yeah.
I'm like, how much are they earning?
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I was like, oh, she ready. Oh, she want to sign up. That's it. So let's go back to the messages and getting them on the phone. The reason we get people on the phone. So I know that it is very easy to talk prices. I know it's very easy to send people to your website. I know it is very easy to send out an invoice and just be like, just buy this quick start. I know that is easy. Believe me, I know. But this business is about building relationships. This business is about building relationships. And when people join on a plan or in the business, it is because of you. And if you get people on the phone and they hear your voice and they hear your passion, they will decide whether they want to work with you. They're not just necessarily deciding about Herbalife. They're deciding whether they want to work with you. And that is everything. That is the beginning of it all. If you can get them face-to-face, even better. But at the very least, get to the point where you can hear people's voice and they can hear your passion before you start talking about packages and plans and prices. Share some stories first. You can have the best sales practices in the world. You can say the best stuff through text message. But if you don't believe, and people don't believe you believe, they won't stick around. People have to know that you are confident about what you are doing and where you are going. And if they know that, they will follow. So get them on the phone. And I like to be up when I'm on the phone too. So I'll be right here with my headphones and I'll be walking around. Depending on where DJ is, DJ dictates where my wellness profile happens. So if he's upstairs, I'm gonna try to go downstairs. If he's downstairs, I'm gonna try to go upstairs. And not because I want to avoid him, because I know DJ likes to mess with me when I'm on the phone. So he's gonna find me regardless. He's gonna come find me regardless. But I'm walking around in the hallway or I'm walking around downstairs because I want to be up and I want my energy to be up when I'm talking to this person. And when I'm doing a wellness profile, I promise you guys, it is the simplest thing in the world. The simplest thing in the world. The one thing I'm doing when I get on the phone with somebody is I want to learn a little bit about them. What do they do for work? Are they married? Do they have kids? Where are they from? Right? Then I want to find out what made them open to actually getting on the phone with me. Right? We just off of an Instagram direct message and we on the phone. You're looking for something. And I have them call me. Why do I have them call me? Because I'm trying to mine through the people who are serious. So if we set a time and you call me at this time, I know at the very least you're looking for something. Right? We set a time. I asked you, what's your availability tomorrow? Okay, 3 o'clock? Cool. Can you call me then? Here's my number, and my name is Damon. I used to say that because I'm on Instagram. Facebook, they already know what your name is. Here's my number, and my name is Damon. If they say 3 o'clock, around 2:30, I'll send them a message. Hey, V, just double checking we're still on for 3 o'clock. Yep, we sure are. Okay, awesome. Talk to you soon. Then when they call me at 3, guess what? I know you serious. Now, if you don't call me at 3, what does that tell me? First of all, I'm going to follow up. I'll say, hey, we still on? About 3:05. I'm going to just follow. Are we still on? But if they don't respond, guess what? Thank you. Thank you for not wasting my time, because my time is very valuable. My time could be spent with my wife and my son or talking to somebody else who is really serious about these products and this business opportunity. So if you did not call and you don't even respond, thank you for not wasting my time. I appreciate that. That's just as important as a yes. Because now I know I'm not going to chase you. When I get you on the phone, I'll get to know you. I ask you what your goals are. What made you get on the phone with me? Tell me your goals. I ask you the same things again. What did you try before? Why do you think that didn't work? And then the question I ask you is, if I showed you a way to lose this weight without whatever the problem was, would you be open to try it for 21 days with me? This is before I even talk about price. Would you be open to try it with me for 3 weeks? They say yes. Okay, awesome. These are the packages that we have. I also work with your budget too, but these are the pre-packaged plans. Quick start, 130, advanced, 165. Whatever your package is, I'm not saying that's what you got to do. I'm just telling you the packages I do. Quick start is an Herbalife quick start. Advanced, I'll just add an aloe in. That's it. Simple, right? Now, of course, in there, I'm sharing my story. I always share Candace's story too. And depending on what they tell me, as far as like me getting to know them a little bit, I'll choose one of you guys' story to share too. So if they're a personal trainer, I'll share Naylor's story. If they're a mom, I'll share Candace's story. I like to share Jamal's story. Jamal works at Wendy's and he's making over $2,000 a month with his Herbalife business. You kidding me? Are you kidding me? If you're not sharing that story, come on. He's also down 40 pounds, working at Wendy's, around fast food all the time. And I also share some of my other client stories too. If the person's a nurse, I'll say, awesome, I'm actually working with 2 people that are nurses. They work overnight, swing shift. I can actually show you in 3 weeks what it should look like for you when you're sleeping during the day and working at night, how to follow this nutrition plan. If I show you, would you be open, before I get to the price, would you be open to try it for 21 days? All right, so anybody want to practice? We got like 4 minutes. Anybody want to practice real quickly? Not Naylor, because I've done Naylor so many times. Yeah, I know, not you though. We've done it a lot. That was somebody I don't know, somebody I can actually find some stuff out about. Got this going. This is y'all right now.
Well, you already know me. I don't know. I could try.
All right, let's try, Miss King. All right, so Miss King liking my picks, right? I see God gifted 3 liking my picks. So I'm chasing the likes. I say, thanks for supporting my page. Much appreciated. And Miss King, what do you reply with? Let's say you looked at my page. You've been following me for a little bit. I reach out and I say, thank you for supporting my page. What do you reply with?
I would say, no problem. I saw some things on your page. I was just a little interested in that.
Oh, okay, awesome. What were you interested in?
Well, I see that you have this shake and you always are drinking this tea. Like, do you have more information about that?
Sure. Would you be open to try a 21-day challenge with me?
What does that consist of? Like, can you give me more detail?
Sure. It's just following a nutrition plan for 3 weeks and then tracking your progress. Did you have a body goal you wanted to achieve?
Well, since you asked, I do want to lose like 40 pounds.
Did y'all catch that, right? Y'all caught that, right? Telling y'all this button response stuff works. So when somebody's like, can you give me more info? What did I direct it back to?
To them.
I've directed it back to her goals. I gave her a very simple explanation. It's a 3-week plan. Follow nutrition plan, track your progress. Did you have a body goal you wanted to achieve? All right, go ahead, Ms. King. What's your body goal?
I said 40 pounds and like 4 dress sizes.
Awesome, got it. Have you tried anything before?
Yeah, I've tried Weight Watchers and Beachbody, but I really haven't been consistent because no one really, follows up with me, and I just fall off. I just fall off the wheel.
Gotcha. If I show you a way that you could actually lose the 40 pounds in the 4 dress sizes, and you would actually have like a community of people, like a ton of people that would be your accountability partners, would you be open to try it for 3 weeks?
Yo, I would be so excited because I need that support and encouragement, throughout the week and throughout the day just to keep going. Yes, I would love it.
Okay, awesome. So what's your availability tomorrow? Let's hop on the phone and talk more. What's your availability tomorrow?
Well, I get off of work at 4, so maybe around 5:30.
Okay, perfect. At 5:30, can you call me then? Can you call me at 5:30?
Sure. What's your number?
So it's 856-332-1893, and my name is Dane.
All right, Damon, I really appreciate you taking this time, to follow up with me. If I have any questions, can I reach back out to you?
Of course.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so boom. She calls at 5:30, right? First of all, at 5 o'clock, I send her a message, and I say, hey, Janine, just double checking we're still on for 5:30. She calls at 5:30. I say, what's up, Ms. King? How was your day? What's up, Janine? How was your day going?
Oh, my day's going good. Just getting in, running around, a little tired and sluggish from work, but I'm here to talk to you and get more information about this program you're talking about.
Awesome. What kind of work do you do?
I'm a social worker.
Nice. How long you been doing that?
22 years.
Oh, wow. You got 20 years in. Wow. So you must love your work.
I'm passionate about what I do.
Awesome. Gotcha. And are you married? Do you have kids?
Actually, I am single, and I have 3 boys, 29, 25, 10, and a 3-year-old granddaughter. So I'm a really busy person.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. 3 boys. I have 1 son, and I have another son on the way. My wife right now is 7 months pregnant. She's due.
Oh, congratulations.
25th, believe it or not.
Woo! Congratulations to you and your family.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So tell me a little bit about your fitness goals. Like, what made you actually reach out to me? Like, actually get on the phone with me today?
Well, I've been following a couple people, just different pages. But what stuck out for me is, how you're showing a lot about your family and your son and you and your wife when you guys are going different places. And just, I noticed in a lot of your stuff, it's really positive. And I want to associate myself around positive people because what you surround yourself is what you become. So I want to associate myself with someone like yourself. So I chose to reach out to you.
You talking our language right now. I know exactly what you mean. I was in a really negative place before this. About 6 years ago, I was in a really negative place. I was 260 pounds. I was overweight. I was like, my bills was piling up. A girlfriend had left me. It was like I had nothing left. And I saw my friend on Facebook, and he had an 8-pack. He had veins in his arms, and his face looked great, but he was smiling. He looked happy. And I was like, you know what? Whatever he's doing, I want to be a part of that because I want to smile genuine like that. So I got started with him. I started with a 3-week challenge just like this. I lost 52 pounds in my first 3 months, put on 20 pounds of lean mass in my next 3 months, and I got a 6-pack for the first time ever in my life. My wife actually decided to join me during this journey. She dropped 18 pounds, 6 inches around her waist, and she got a 6-pack without even working out. So that's why we do these 3-week challenges, because we want people to know that you can feel better about yourself, smile again, and really feel good and learn these habits for the next 3 weeks. And if you can learn it for 3 weeks, you can take it with you for the rest of your life. So that's what a 3-week challenge is. So if I set up a plan for you, it'll come with an accountability partner, meal plan, We incorporate Herbalife nutrition. I'm sure you saw that on my page as well too, inside of the nutrition plan. Would you be open to try it for 3 weeks with me?
Yes, I would.
Okay, awesome. So let's find out what's the best package for you. I do have some pre-packaged plans, but we have some stuff that work with your budget too. So the first plan I have is called a quick start. That's a 130. The second plan is called an advanced. That's 165. Which one of those fits into your budget?
I would probably say the 130. Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. So what is your full name, mailing address? Boom, she gives me all that. Okay, awesome. What's your email? Gives me her email. Okay, awesome. All right, and what card do you want to use for the quick start?
I actually can use my Visa.
All right, then I'll punch all the information in, take her payment right then and there on the phone. I'm not sending no invoice. No, we're going to get this done right now. And then after that, the last thing I say to her, first I ask her, do you have any questions? Awesome. Congratulations. Thanks for trusting me. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, awesome. So the last thing I need you to do is download this app called Telegram. It's where I do all the coaching. It's going to give you access to our client group, but I will also have a one-on-one chat between us. And we're going to talk about the meal plan. We're going to talk about coaching. You can send video, audio, text messages, all that through the Telegram app between me and you. We're going to do your day one stats. It's going to be a picture of your feet on the scale and then also your body pics, front, back, and side. And that's what we're going to use to track your progress at the end of the 3 weeks. We're just going to do that all over again and see how much weight you lost and also see the difference in your body composition. So as soon as you download the Telegram app, let me know, and we'll start communicating on there. That sound good?
That sounds awesome. So let me just make sure I understood what you said.
Mm-hmm.
Once I download the app Telegram, that will have a one-on-one chat, and you'll also incorporate me into another chat with other people. Then I'm going to take a day one pic, front, side, and back. Mm-hmm. And did you say my weight?
Yes. Take a picture of your feet on the scale showing the number. Okay.
Feet on scale. Anything else that I left out?
That's it. Simplest plan in the world. Just put me to work. Communicate with me. Don't let me ignore you. Just talk to me all the time. Just put me to work.
Well, yes, I don't have any problem with running my mouth, so I'll make sure I will reach out to you.
Perfect. That's what we're here for.
Thank you so much. As soon as I get off the phone, I'm going to download that app and then take the pictures before I get sidetracked, and I'll send that to you. So can you just confirm with me that you received it after I send it? That will be great.
Definitely.
Awesome. I'm so excited to get started. I'm looking forward to losing this weight and just being around positive people.
Me too.
All right, cool. Thank you so much.
All right, we'll talk soon. I'll send you everything out soon. All right.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, guys, that was it. That was literally everything I do. Literally everything I do. I got a wellness profile today at 5. I'm going to hit him with the exact same thing. And he messaged me. He liked the guy on Facebook. There was a guy on Facebook. He commented on my story, just me taking a picture with this shirt in the gym. That was it. And he put a thumbs up, and he said, I see you, bro. Consistent. That's what he said. So then I scrolled through the messages. I saw that I had talked to him like 2 years ago. And we set up a time to talk, and he never called. Like literally 2 years ago, I looked, and I saw it said, are we still on for today? And he didn't respond. So I left it alone, right? He wasn't ready at the time. No problem. I ain't waste my time. So when he just messaged me today, or he liked my story, I said, hey, bro, what do you think I hit him with? Are you up for a 21-day challenge with me? That's it. He said, yeah, how much would that cost? It's based on your budget. Did you have a body goal you wanted to achieve? Yeah, bro, I got to lose this 40 pounds, man. What have you tried before? I was doing something at my church, but it got a little expensive. If I show you a way that you can lose this 40 pounds and actually save money, would you be open to try it with me for 3 weeks? Yeah, actually I would. How much is it going to cost? Let's set up a time to talk more over the phone, and I'll go over everything with you. What's your availability today? He said about one, so one-ish. He said about one-ish. I said, perfect. Can you call me then? Here's my number. That's it. That's it. Now, why am I stressing this? I'm stressing this stuff to you guys. I'm stressing this stuff to you guys because in the time that I've been doing the business, my wellness profiles used to be so much more complicated. They were so much more complicated. I was having people break down their day. I was breaking down the nutrition plan to them and what their day is going to look like. I was asking them how much they spending on food. I'm not saying that stuff is bad stuff. What I'm saying is, how many people can actually do that wellness profile? Not many. Not many people are actually going to do that. So I started keeping it simple. Get to know them, ask them your goals, share my story, ask if they're able to commit to a 21-day challenge. Simple. Anybody can do that. Go ahead, bro.
Yo, and the fact that you know what works best for you. Like you said, when I get them on the phone, it's a wrap. Like my thing is when I start having a conversation with them through Facebook using my voice, because I'm very passionate and I feel like people need to hear that versus reading my words, you know, because you never know how somebody's feeling at the moment. So when they read your words, you can say, hey, do you know somebody that's trying to get in shape? They could be in a bad mood and think that you're calling them fat or something. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important for people to be able to hear your voice and like not just hear your fashion and read your fashion, but let your Facebook show your passion for what you're doing. You know, because people that speak to people's heart, not their pockets. So yeah, that's awesome, bro, that you get them on the phone and you just build that relationship with them. And them hearing DJ in the background. When I be doing a voice recording, people be hearing Nately in the background. Like, it's important for you to show people like, yo, anybody could do this. People really stick to that, you know? So, yeah, thanks for sharing what's working for you, bro. That's awesome.
Yeah, bro. No doubt. Anybody else? Anybody have any questions about any of that?
No, I thought it was dope. Bro, I thought it was dope because I do ask them, you know, about what we used to do before. It was like basically I don't really break down their day, like their whole life. I just say like how much do you spend say this month. They tell me, and I work around it like that. But I have been realizing that I do that and it works for me, but duplicating it to somebody else, having them remember all them steps is tough. So the way you said it was not simple. It was like right back to the
yeah, it's more of a conversation than like a sales pitch.
Yeah, it's like exactly. It's a conversation, not a sales pitch.
Yeah, and I want to reiterate to you guys too. Like, I'm not saying this is the only way. I'm just saying that this is what I have found to be the simplest way, and it can work for people. Like, I can teach someone how to do this. I can teach anybody how to do this. So if you have something that's working, or if your coach is teaching you something that's working, keep it up. I'm just letting you guys know this is just what I've been doing.
One thing I wanted to share, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, today, remember I was talking to you yesterday about somebody that I reached out to. I know previously before, I used to be so quick to, you know, talk about the products, but I really am being conscious and aware of just getting to know people. And I think that works really better because it's just more genuine, because you really want to care about the people that you're working with. It's just a better relationship. So just really, like when you're saying getting to know someone and just genuinely reaching out to people and just being sincere. You just never know who needs it. So that's always just something good to keep in the back of your mind. I was at work today. It was a substitute teacher. And I'm like, oh, your dress is so pretty. It just really was really pretty. And she was like, thank you. And then later she was like, you know, that really meant a lot. I was having a bad day. And I'm like, oh, wow, I didn't even know that. So you just never know when you, and I'm actually going to speak to her before I leave work today because she was getting something from the vending machine and she's hypoglycemic. So I'm definitely going to talk to her before the end of the day. I told her I'm going to come find the classroom she's in. So you just never know who needs to hear it, who needs to be uplifted, or who can benefit from the products.
Definitely. That's what makes Herbalife so special. Like, yes, we have amazing products. But we also got amazing people. That's what makes Herbalife so special. Like I'm gonna be honest, we are some dope people. We're some really dope people. Like, we're getting healthy. We are working on ourselves mentally. We're talking to tons of people, which helps us better communicate. Like, we're some dope people. Like, introduce people to that. Like, let them know who you are. Let them in.
Let me jump in there real quick. You know how he says be the product? So I found to me that me being me, like not trying to change to be professional or to use big words, it helped me a lot. Like I see a lot of people coming to me and tell me, ask me, Carmen, why are you smiling so much now? Or why are you so happy now? Or can I get some of whatever you're using? Because look at you. You ain't killing nobody. You actually loving humans and you hate humans. So what's going on? So just being you and show the people the change, it helps a lot. Like it brings them to you. You actually don't have to go out there and look for nobody. They actually see you and follow you and see the changes on you. Like right now I had bad, like bad attitude. My mouth was always arguing with people. I was always right. And 2 days ago I got into it with a friend of mine because she tried to tell me that, oh, you only smiling because you selling that stuff and it's making you money. I was like, girl, I made money all my life. I make money on the corner. I make money working. I make money everywhere. And you never see me smile? So where are you coming from? And then actually she just bought a shake because she wants to smile too. So it's just be you. Be you. That's it. Be you.
Definitely. That's awesome, Carmen. Awesome, awesome. Yes, be yourself. Authentic. People, and results is bigger than just like weight loss too. Like you can share actual lifestyle results. Like you start smiling more. Y'all already know. I used to crack on my old pictures all the time. I never smiled. All of a sudden I just started smiling. I was just happy. People was like, yo, that's why Candace joined. She was like, I don't know what it is to send them shakes, but I ain't never seen you so happy. Never seen you smile before. But like I said before, your truth is way more powerful than any lie. So don't try to copy anybody else on social media. Just be yourself. Because it's your friends. Like they know you. So if you being you, they want to follow you. If you being somebody else, nobody wants to follow something that's not authentic. That's not genuine. So real. All right, I know we went long today. So I'm going to close it out with the upcoming events that's coming up. Y'all ready? Here we go. We got November 10th, STS coming up. You guys know you can get your ticket online at PhiladelphiaSTS.com. You can get the advanced ticket price of $25. If you're not local and you're plugging into another event, find out the event in advance, right? HerbalifeEvents.com, find a local STS for you. Find that ticket, get that ticket, and then start inviting. All right, in that order, find the closest event to you now, buy the ticket now, and then start inviting to it now. And once you have your ticket, you'll invite differently. All right, and then in January, we have the January kickoff. That is January 12th to the 13th. You can actually get the tickets on the same website. It's available now for the advanced price of $40. January kickoff is a 2-day weekend, January 12th to the 13th. All right, it's the kickoff event of the year, setting you up powerfully for the year. And for those that have came to our events before, you know the guy, Mark Patika, one of my mentors, one of the people that has helped me be able to become a better person, a better man, a better business person, right? He's the one who puts on these events. He's been in Herbalife for 35 years. Coming in to do the January kickoff is his son, Nick Matika, right? His son, he helped his son get to president's team. What you know about that? What you know about you are a millionaire, but you help your son make his own millions. Come on. Y'all see that in DJ Future, right? Powerful. Like, nah, you ain't going to just live off of mine. I'm going to help you get your own. I'm going to help you get your own. So Nick Matika was from Philly. He moved out to Colorado just because he could, right? Just because he could. Like, he's making $30,000 a month. I live wherever I want to live. So he moved out to Colorado, but he's coming back into Philly to do our January kickoff. This will be the first time he's come back to do a training, and he's excited, and we're excited as well, too. January kickoff is going to be bananas, y'all. All right, and then last but not least, we have our East Coast Takeover promo. You already know, 500 documented volume points this month, 1,500 documented volume points next month, 2,500 documented volume points the following month in December, and then attend the January kickoff, and you are qualified for this mansion promo. All right, So everybody make sure you at the very least smash your 500 this month, and then let's build that momentum going all the way through to the rest of the year. Thank you guys so much for being on the Mastermind Zoom. I have the recording available very soon, and I also have the product spotlight video available as well too. Thank you guys also for stepping up for the product spotlights for the next 3 weeks. I really, really appreciate that. And if you guys have any questions or anything you want to see on the next Zoom, please feel free to put that in the Telegram. We're going to talk about getting coaches to get success, and retaining those coaches and building a stable business. That's what we're going to go into next. All right. Next week, we're going to talk about building these checks. All right. All right, y'all. Have a happy Tuesday. It's the second half of the month. Put them dukes up. Ready to fight. Here we go.
Peace.